In the heart of a small village, there lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His shop was filled with ticking timepieces, each one handcrafted with care, precision, and a little bit of magic. For years, Elias had been known for making the most beautiful clocks that never seemed to break and always told the perfect time. One day, a young girl named Lena wandered into his shop. She was pale, with dark circles under her eyes, and she carried a small, broken pocket watch. "Can you fix this?" she asked quietly, holding it out to Elias. The old clockmaker took the watch in his hands and examined it closely. The gears were rusted, and the hands were bent. It was an old, cheap thing, but Elias could see it meant something to the girl. "This watch is special to you," he said gently. Lena nodded. "It was my father's. He passed away last winter." Elias looked into the girl's eyes and saw her pain. He nodded and took the watch to his workbench. For hours, he worked in silence, using his finest tools to repair the broken timepiece. He replaced the gears, straightened the hands, and polished the surface until it gleamed. But before giving it back, he did something else. He whispered a few soft words, a spell of sorts, passed down through his family for generations. This was no ordinary repair. It was a gift. When he finished, he handed the watch back to Lena. "It's fixed," he said, smiling warmly, "and it will always keep the time you need." Lena thanked him and left, cradling the watch in her hands. But soon, she realized something strange. Whenever she looked at the watch, the time was always right, not just the time of day, but the right moment for her. When she was feeling lost, the watch would show her the time of her favorite memory. When she needed to hurry, it would give her a few extra minutes. The watch didn't just tell time, it gave her time. Years later, Lena returned to the village, now grown and full of life. She entered Elias's shop, but the old clockmaker was no longer there. The shop had closed down, dusty and quiet, but as she stood there, she heard the faint ticking of a clock. She smiled, knowing Elias's magic still lived on, ticking quietly in the heart of time itself. And in her hand, the watch still kept the time she needed.